started.
So, Lauren, when you, since you've had a few games in McHale, when you first come into that environment from high school and club where you probably don't have those kinds of crowds, what's it like for a freshman?
I mean, we have on average like 7,000 fans a game, so it's pretty like uncommon for women's college basketball all around. So just being able to play in that kind of atmosphere is just really cool.
How do you keep, from getting too excited?
I mean, just always like remaining humble. I feel like it's the easiest thing to do. Reminding yourself how you got to this moment.
Ideas talked a lot about how you were under-recruited and you bet on yourself and you wait until late. Like, talk about just like the recruiting process with Arizona and how, like, now that you did bet on yourself, it's paid off for you. So just talk about that.
So going into my senior year, I had like a couple like mid-major offers and stuff, but I knew like I'm like my talent, I could play like Power 5 basketball. So it was kind of like the question like, do I want to like settle, bet on my not bet on myself, and just commit to a mid-major school, or bet on myself and just keep having to work to be able to play at this level. So I chose to bet on myself. I lost my mid-major offers because I didn't commit and sign in like that November of my senior year. So going into December, like when the season started, I had no offers. So just playing with a chip on my shoulder, I was able to like get, I think like 7 or 8 Power 5 offers. And just like the relationship that I built with like Adia and Bet, like it was pretty obvious that this was like the school for me.
Describe how that all came together after the mid-major offers went away and what allowed those D1 offers to start coming back in that early part of the season.
I mean, I just like I didn't feel sorry for myself. Like I could have easily been like, dang, like this is probably it for me. Like could have felt sorry for myself, but just like having also my high school teammates trust me and my coaches and my mom just pouring into myself, just being able to like step up and play at a high level. That like whole month of December really like got me back on my feet.
How does playing at Lehigh prepare you for these? I mean, it's a high-level program, so how does that prepare you and get you in that position?
I feel like the practices alone, like the high-intensity practices since like my junior year, since I started there, reflects like directly, like it's like the same thing. So I feel like just like conditioning-wise, like it's pretty much the same stuff. So like the transition from Lehigh to here was like pretty smooth for me.
How far back was Adia and the staff and Bet, were they talking to you before the start of your senior season, or did those conversations begin afterward?
Like first weekend of December, my senior year, we started like talking.
What were those initial conversations like? What were some of the things that they talked to you about?
Just like how they admired like my work ethic and the fact that I chose to bet on myself in the first place.
And you had an injury, right, in high school? What was that, and how long did it take you to come back? And
So my sophomore year of high school, I dislocated my shoulder the first time. And then throughout to like November of my junior year, it just kept dislocating like about 4 times. And then I also tore my labrum. So just from my sophomore year to like that point of my junior year, and then I had surgery on it.
Have you had any issues with that so far through this season?
I suffered a fall in San Diego when we were in San Diego, so just dealing with that, but everything's good.
Who's your favorite coach ever? Gotta answer that. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's take it person, y'all. We have time for Lauren for about 3 more questions, and then we need to get Adia.
So, you know, getting this type of award so early in the season, I know you bet on yourself and you have that swag and you know you can do this, but did you expect it to come so early?
Honestly, I didn't know there was like Big 12 Freshman of the Week this early in the season, so no, I did not.
How did you feel when they told you about it?
I mean, it felt really good. I was just in the training room getting treatment, and then Adia called me. I'm like, am I in trouble? And she was like, "Did you check your email?" I was like, "No, I don't have any emails." So I really thought I was in trouble. But then she told me, and I was like, "It's really cool. Good feeling."
And you had the great performance against UNLV, and then you backed it up against Chicago State. Is that who you are, that you're going to be, that you're consistent like that? Is that what we're going to see more of you going forward?
I mean, consistency is always the goal. Like, my main goal right now, like, early in my freshman year, is to just get better every game, like, in different aspects.
What do you want to improve on the most right now? What do you think your biggest weakness is that you want to improve on?
Defense. You can always get better at defense. And just decision-making and stuff like that.
This is a defensive program, so how would you describe the learning curve?
I mean, I personally feel like I've gotten a lot better on defense. I don't know, you could ask Adia what she thinks. But, yeah, they're really tough on defense, coaches. I think I've gotten a lot better, though.
What are some of the teaching techniques that you really like or have taken to on the defensive end?
I mean, we just drill everything. Like, yesterday in practice, we basically did defense the whole time. So I feel like just getting reps and reps and reps. If you mess up, they're not going to let you come off the court. So I feel like that helps a lot.
One more, if anyone has one, and then we're gonna move on to the. Great, thank you.
All right, that is Lauryn Swann, your Big 12